Howdy there folks, and welcome to Bullets for Bucks. My name's Steven, and today we're going to be going over the Weatherby Vanguard Camilla. This rifle is specifically designed for female hunters out there. It also works well for youth. Now, this is one of the only bolt-action rifles I know of on the market that's specifically designed for women, so that makes this very special. I did test it out at the range, and my wife has shot it a couple of times. We got to get her on it. We got to get her on this a little bit more. We took the scope off and swapped it out to another rifle for testing. It features a very lightweight, and I believe this is a fiberglass resin stock. This is not the same stock that comes on the synthetic or the S2 Vanguards. This is not a synthetic stock. This is a fiberglass resin stock, so a much higher quality stock. You have about a 1-inch thick black recoil pad on this, and then instead of a traditional 13.75 inch or 13.5 inch length of pull, you have a 13-inch length of pull on this, which is excellent for women. And then you have a traditional metal sling swivel stud down here. Would like to see that be a flush cup in the future. A really high raised cheek rest right here, so this comes up quite a bit right here. Very pronounced with a little flare at the end. Makes it really easy to shoulder this if you have a short length of pull. Nice slender area coming into the receiver. And then you have a all metal trigger guard and metal hinged floor plate that is blued. Push in front of the trigger guard, you're going to open up that floor plate. I believe the mag capacity on most of these is actually 5+1, and the 6.5 Creedmoor it's 4+1. So 243, it's 5+1. It's got a 2-stage curved trigger blade with some knurling on it, so it's easy to grip even when your fingers are wet. And then it's got a knurled bolt handle on it, one-piece machine bolt body, and it's got a 90-degree bolt throw. Has a 3-position safety all the way to the rear, locks the bolt in place and prevents you from shooting. One forward. You can manipulate the bolt, but you still can't fire. All the way forward, of course, you can fire it. Nice, crisp, clean 2-stage trigger. The bolt removal tab or button is on the left side. Push that down while pulling back on the bolt, and you can remove the bolt. It's got a polished bolt body with straight fluting. It's got pressure ejection ports along the side, 2 locking lugs, plunger ejector, and I believe this is a M16 style extractor, so very reliable system. Also has toolless firing pin removal. That's very easy. The bolt rides very smooth in this receiver. I would say about as smooth as a Remington 700, but not as smooth as a Sako. Then coming forward, you have a all one-piece very high quality receiver with an integral front recoil lug that's got the front action screw going right into it, so excellent quality, very solid receiver on this. Drilled and tapped, of course, for scope bases. And then coming forward again, you have a very slender forend, easy to grip with small hands, and a metal sling swivel stud in the front. Would like to see a flush cup up here, or potentially 2 sling swivel studs. This is the Weatherby Vanguard Camilla Wilderness model, so it's not the synthetic model. Like I said, it has a higher quality. I believe this is a fiberglass resin stock, and so this one is free floated, unlike the synthetic models, and they all feature a 20-inch barrel. It is a cold hammer forged barrel, and these do come with a sub MOA guarantee. These are only available, as far as I know, in 243 Winchester, 308 Winchester, 6.5 Creedmoor, and 7mm 08. Overall length of 39.5 inches, so very light and compact. Excellent backpacking rifle. They do feature a number 1 contour barrel. The drop comb on all these is 0.875 inches, and they have that Monte Carlo stock. All right, so let's go ahead and see how much this one weighs. It does have a, I believe, 20 MOA outer impact Picatinny scope base on it, so that is going to add a few ounces there. 6 pounds, 12.5 ounces. So actually, they're advertised at coming in at a weight of 7 pounds, but I'm getting actually under 7 pounds, 6 pounds, 12.5 ounces, even with the Picatinny rail. Now let's go ahead and weigh that trigger. See how that weighs in at 2 pounds, 4.5 ounces. All right, so let's take this out to the range and see how it performs. That's a sub MOA group. All right, folks, now that we're back from the range, let's go over the results. So very, very pleased with this rifle. It does have a noticeable shorter length of pull and feels very light and easy to maneuver in the hands, which is great for, you know, backcountry hunting, females or youth. My wife did test it out a little bit. She said she liked it. We're going to get her behind this a bit more, and hopefully this will be her hunting rifle going forward into the 2024 season. I really liked it. I was able to achieve sub MOA groups out of this rifle on the first range trip. Really like these HOA, or HOA is how it's pronounced in Japan, barreled actions, and that's basically what this is. Really, really accurate, really, really consistent. Really like the cold hammer forged barrels coming out of Japan. So overall, very, very pleased with it. It ejected, it extracted, it fed, and it fired without any issues. Excellent quality rifle. If you're looking for a rifle specifically designed for a woman or a youth that's going to be comfortable, this is probably the best option out there right now, unless you go full custom. Hope you enjoyed this review of the Weatherby Vanguard Camilla Wilderness. Thanks for watching Bullets for Bucks. Check out this next video and subscribe.